The Veil airs Tuesdays exclusively on Hulu, right here on the Roku channel platform. Hit me on The Veil here, brother. What's
It's cool. It's a great. I mean, I love the spy genre. I mean, I'm a sucker for it as a fan. I mean, I love all the shows and movies, and I've never been able to make one. And this is really cool, limited series on FX. It's written by Stephen Knight, you know, Peaky Blinders creator, stars Elizabeth Moss. It's this fantastic, kind of like this great template for the world of spy stories, but also kind of has this intimate sort of independent film vibe. You know, it's a real nuanced kind of character study about these two women playing cat and mouse and playing a game of chess with each other, trying to figure it out. And it's also how all of the different agencies, DGSE, CIA, MI6, kind of work together on this one big situation. So it was fun. I got to do a lot of research for it and talk to some former CIA guys.
No kidding.
Yeah, which was really cool. And I got to film in France, and we were in Paris and London, and they filmed a bunch in Turkey. So it was really cool. I genuinely love the genre, and I was sort of just so bummed that I'd never gotten to be in anything in that world, and so it was fun to play.
So did you have to destroy your notes that you were taking down with after these people?
No,
like,
because he was,
or did they self-destruct?
No, he was retired, so it didn't. And I didn't give me any top secrets or anything. But it was more like, look, you know, it's kind of incredible because Stephen Knight is such a good writer, you know, and when you read great writers, you know, it just the writing just pops, right? It just sings, and so. Obviously, I was a huge fan of Lizzie, and I knew her a little bit personally, but never worked with her. Denise Denovi, who produces the show, I had just worked with, and I know Steven's work. So when they approached me about it, I was already intrigued and knew what the show was about. But then you read it, and it just pops. But when you go in and then you have to embody the character, you know, your job is to sort of bring as much authenticity and organic kind of genuineness that you can to the part. And so I knew nothing about the CIA, you know, absolutely nothing, only just as a fan watching. So my way in was more about, you know, one of the guys that I got to know and talk to was a really, really good dude. And he happened to be passing through Paris while we were shooting. Yeah. So we had dinner one night in a French cafe, and I brought all my scripts, and I took him to dinner. And we had like you know, just a great French meal, and I just went through everything, just sort of peppering him with questions, asking him, well, what would happen here, and what would happen here, and you're just looking for little details, sometimes even just nonverbal things that you can, so that I just felt more confident, you know, stepping into the role, and it was really helpful. I mean, I started before we shot, and then was lucky that he happened to be passing through and got to meet him firsthand.
Yeah, I mean, sitting in a French bistro with a spy does sound very Jean Le Carré, you know, or John Le Carré, like sounds like a Ronin, like a scene from Ronin.